Two things an engineering team needs to think about, how are they using this internally just to improve their own efficiency in what they're doing, but then also if how can people outside of the engineering team be using Gen AI to make sure that like the engineering team's working on the right thing, right? Like we can make super efficient software developers, but if they're building the wrong thing, it doesn't matter how efficiently we built, a piece of garbage that nobody wants.
Exactly. And I think that's going to be so. Look, I think it's going to lead to more prototyping, more rapid
Mhm.
iteration, more just like, okay, let's just build 4 different versions of this because we couldn't do that before. And let's see what's out there and just see which one's going to stick and then iterate and iterate and iterate. I think, the concept of, making MVPs, minimum viable prototypes for products, I think it's just going to be quicker to get to that. And you're going to be able to try and experiment so much more than you would have been able to do otherwise. Um, any engineering team out there always had a backlog, always had this
Right.
backlog, all this crazy stuff. Like maybe we'll get to this someday. Like, here's the thing. Like maybe you actually start to get to those things. So maybe you can actually start to try more. You can start to experiment more and like get deeper into that versus just to have all of these things in the backlog. Like we'll push that off to 2025. That's gonna be 2026. Like you're gonna be able to potentially do that stuff now, and that is what's really really exciting. It's again, it's not saying that your engineering jobs are not going away. They are
Right.
not going away. That is not going to change. But like what an engineering job is going to evolve, just
Yeah.
as all jobs evolve. Just as what it meant to be a software engineer is today is very different than what it meant to be a software engineer 30 years ago.